Namaste everyone, this is Priyanka and I welcome you all at Yoga Please. If you are looking for some personalized online yoga classes, do check our website www.yogaplease.org. In this video, we're going to discuss about the mistakes done while performing Surya Namaskar. Surya Namaskar is a powerful and effective yoga sequence which allows to eliminate a lot of health issues from our body. Also, it enhances our flexibility, improves strength and stamina, and prepares our body for performing further asanas. So, let's discuss all the mistakes done and how to solve these mistakes. Namaskar Mudra is the very first asana of Surya Namaskar to be done from the front of the mat. Mudra not to be placed in front of your face. Instead, fingers should be tightly closed and palms to be placed in front of your chest. Here comes the second asana, Hastuttanasana. I've seen a lot of people putting a lot of pressures on their knees by bending their knees. This is very wrong, and how to avoid it? First, you have to put your whole focus on lower back. Pushing the hips in front and shoulders at back is the key of this asana. Also, your shoulders, your arms should be in contact with your ears. How to do it together? For this, firstly bring your arms together with the ears, push your waist in front, gaze in upward direction and bend over at your back. Third mistake is done in Padhasthasana. Are you also feeling stuck? Just concentrate on straightening your spine, pushing your hips in the outward direction, gazing in front and then folding in forward direction. If you are a beginner, place your hands on the knees. If you're comfortable, you can place your hands on the mat in alignment with your toes. With time and practice, you can go further. Now, the biggest mistake people are doing in Ashwa Sanchalana, they don't have any idea what they are making mistake. The very first mistake done in Ashwa Sanchalana is the right angle. Your knee should be in 90-degree under your armpit. Both the palms to be placed in alignment with the toe, gazing in front, and remember your leg which is behind should be in comfortable position. Fifth mistakes are done in Parvatasana. Either knees are bent or the heels are off the floor or the spine is just curved. Now, how to solve all these problems? For this, go in Ashwa Sanchalana and try to tuck your toe of the leg which is in behind and drag the leg which is in front. Place both of them together. If the heels are not in contact with the mat, no worries. Just gaze onto the toes. Push yourself from your shoulders. With time and practice, your heels will come on the mat and you will be comfortable in Parvatasana. Going onto the next asana. Achieving Ashtang Namaskar is tricky. Either people are just lying or they're just pushing their hips unevenly. How to do it correctly? When you're coming from Parvatasana, firstly, place your knees onto the mat. Bring your whole body or the shoulders over to the wrist and then keeping your hips in the air, place your chest and chin onto the mat. Mistakes done in Bhujangasana. Legs are open, head is stuck in between the shoulders and chest is closed. For correcting the asana, bring both of your legs together, raise your torso and gaze in front if you're a beginner. With time and practice, you can always raise your torso fully, extend your elbows fully and gaze in upward direction. This is the correct position of Bhujangasana. Now from here, tuck your toes and push your shoulders in backward direction to go to the Parvatasana. Now, biggest mistakes people are doing in coming from Parvatasana to Ashwa Sanchalana. People get stuck over here. Now, how to do it properly? Now, see, there are two steps for coming from Parvatasana to Ashwasana. First is you're coming from Parvatasana to a plank position. Parvatasana to plank position. And the second step contains folding of the leg and then placing it in between the legs. There are two steps. Now, how to do both of these steps together? First, fold your leg. Come into the plank position and place your leg in between the palms and gaze in front. This is the correct position. And from here, you can go easily to the 10th position, Padhastasana. Comes the next mistake which people are just not aware of, that Surya Namaskar contains of two halves. One half is performed with one leg and second half is performed with another leg. How it is done? It is done in 4th asana and the 9th asana. When we are going from Padhastasana to Ashwasanchalana, I'll use one leg, that is my right leg. And then when I'm coming from again Parvatasana to Ashwasanchalana, that is the 9th position, I'll again bring my right leg in front. And in the second half, that is the second round, I'll use my left leg. In this, from 3rd position to 4th position, I'll use my left leg. And coming up from 8th position to 9th position, I'll use my again left leg. So in this way, both of the legs are working together in 2 rounds. So 2 rounds makes 1 round. Let's see the correct way of doing Surya Namaskar and hearing the benefits of Surya Namaskar. It helps to keep you disease-free and healthy, balances the body and mind, improves blood circulation, improves digestion system, strengthens your heart. Psychologically, it regulates the interconnected connection of body, breath, and mind, makes one calmer and boosts energy levels with sharpened awareness. Some contradictions are there. Heart patients, people suffering from high blood pressure, arthritis or hernia should avoid doing Surya Namaskar. It can be practiced in morning as well as in the evening also. Hope I've covered many of the mistakes. All the best. Keep practicing. Thank you for watching this video. Press the like button, subscribe our channel and visit our website yogaplease.org. If you are having any kind of suggestions or queries, you're most welcome in the comment section. Once again, thanks for watching.